Now in number 7, we're asked to decide if this proportion is true or false. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to take a look at this cross product, 42 times 5 and 6 times 36. Let's do that and see what we get. So 5 times 42, we want to know, is that equal to 6 times 36? Well, 5 times 42 is 210. 6 times, what did I write? 36. 6 times 36 is 216. These are not equal, so this proportion is false. In number 8, we're asked to actually solve for x. We've got an x here, so let's write this problem. Number 8 goes like this. X over 12 equals 12 over 72. And again, we're going to use this idea of that cross multiplication. So doing so will give us 72x equals 12 times 12. This is 72x equals 144. And if we divide now by 72, we'll get x equals 2. In 9, pretty much the same as 8, except now we're solving for m. So let's see what we can do here. So in problem number, I'll write it up here. Problem number 9, we'll get 6 over 16 is equal to m over 56. Let's run that cross multiplication. So doing that will give us 6 times 56 equals 16m, and 6 times 56 is 336. That's equal to 16m. So 336 divided by the 16, that will give us m, and m turns out to be 21. Number 10, we're going to use the cross multiplication again. So when we cross multiply here, we're going to get 4 times x equals 2 times x plus 1, right? That's the cross multiplication. 4 times the x, 2 times all of that x plus 1. So this will give us 4x equals, now distribute, we'll get 2x plus 2. Let's get all the x's on the left side. We have more x's on the left than on the right. That's an equal, so I'll subtract 2x. So the plan is to subtract 2x. So we'll get 2x equals 2. Divide, we'll get x equals 1. So 24 and 96, that turns out to be 120. That's equal to, there's a 12r, equals 12r. And now we just divide by 12. And 12 into 120 is 10. So r is equal to 10. Number 12 looks like a word problem here. What we're getting is 2 shirts for $14.54, and we want to know how much would 9 shirts cost us. So I'm going to set this up as a proportion, just pretty much as I see it. I get 2 for $14.54, so let me write that. I get 2 shirts for $14.54, and now I get 9 shirts for how much money? I don't know, X. So there's our proportion, and we know how to solve this, right? What we're going to do is just use our cross multiply method, and that will give us 2x equals 9 times 14.54. Number 12, we've got a word problem here. What we're getting are 2 shirts for $14.54. So if we got 9 shirts, how much would that cost us? So I'm going to set it up as a proportion, and I think I can write it just as I read it. So what I'm getting here is I get 2 shirts for $14.54, and then 9 shirts would cost how much? Well, we don't know right now, so how about X? There's our proportion, and we can use our cross multiply technique, which is going to give us 2x equals 9 times 14.54. That'll be 2x equals, now 9 times 14.54 when I did it, I got 130.86. 130.86. Now I'm going to divide by 2, right, to isolate the x. And when I did that, I got 65.43. So it's a word problem. So what was X? Follow it all the way back. What was X? Oh, X was, now I got dollars on the bottom, right? I got the same units on the bottom and the same units on the top. So I got dollars on the bottom. So this is dollars. So the question is, how much would 9 shirts cost? Well, 9 shirts is going to cost us $65.48.